Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a very early character leak for The Mandalorian Season 3. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. So The Mandalorian Season 3 is finally underway in terms of principal photography, yet we don't have a set release date for this project yet. It seems to me that Andor is looking to get a 2022 release date, which would likely push the Book of Boba Fett, which is its December release date, followed by what they say is Andor and Kenobi next year, and then that would have to push The Mandalorian to 2023. If that actually ends up being the case, we will have a long way to go. However, I'm unsure if this is actually going to happen. But regardless of that, we do have some new character news about The Mandalorian Season 3. Be sure to go subscribe to R2's Memory Bank, which is a clip channel that I have started for those of you who want to just rewatch some of Star Wars' best moments and new moments from the upcoming series. Now, principal photography hasn't been underway for more than a couple of weeks, and we're already getting some character leaks. One of those character leaks is someone that you guys might remember, and that is the character of Fen Rho. Now, Kevin McKidd, who voiced the Star Wars Rebels character, was actually reportedly on the set for The Mandalorian Season 3, so it seems to me that he would also be taking the character like Katie Sackhoff did for Bo-Katan from the animated medium to the live action medium. Now, for those of you who don't know who Fen Rho is, he is a male Mandalorian. Okay, so he's a Mandalorian, so that could tie in with the Mandalore arc, who served as Skull Leader during the Clone Wars, and after the rise of the Galactic Empire as the leader of the Protectors of Concord Dawn, which was approximately 3 years before the Battle of Yavin, so before, Luke and everything. So during the Clone Wars, though, he and his fellow Protectors fought alongside the Republic and the Jedi Order, and he supported the Republic's successor government, which was the Empire, which is how he ends up with the Empire, which makes sense, who tasked him with keeping a watch over the Concord Dawn system for rebel activities. This brought him into conflict with the Phoenix Cell when they attempted to seek safe passage through the system in order to travel to the Lothal sector. And he attacked Hera Syndulla's diplomatic mission. Her rebel comrades Sabine Wren and Kanan Jarrus launched a retaliatory attack, which ended up with his capture by the rebels. So, if he's still going to be in The Mandalorian Season 3, that makes him still alive at this point, which is interesting, because you gotta remember, so what I've just told you was about his life prior to the Battle of Yavin, and we know that The Mandalorian starts 6 years after Return of the Jedi, which means he made it through the original trilogy, and now he is still kicking. So this would make sense where we have those leaked episode titles for the Book of Boba Fett about the whole idea of the home world, which could either be Mandalore or Kamino for him, which he would just see a bunch of water, but knowing that this has been told by Favreau and Filoni that this is the next chapter of The Mandalorian, even though it's not The Mandalorian Season 3, it's just a continuation of the Mandoverse, it would make sense for him to be in The Mandalorian Season 3, because we know that Din still has the Darksaber, which would require some type of Mandalorian storyline. Some type of storyline that involves Mandalore with Bo-Katan and other Mandalorians. So this would make sense to see him spotted on there. Now again, I said Kevin McKidd, who did voice him in the original Star Wars Rebels, the original medium for the character, was on set for The Mandalorian Season 3. And this is according to Fantasy and Sci-Fi, via Fantasy and Sci-Fi on Twitter. So that is a pretty cool update to see that this just shows us that we're going to be tying in with that more Mandalore arc, and Mando's going to be getting more attuned to what the Mandalorians are all about, as opposed to what he thought they were all about, which I am very excited to see, because we saw Bo-Katan enlighten him a little bit about that, and now looks like we're gonna get a little more fully fleshed in that storyline. So I'm very excited about that, but let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, may God bless you, and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it!
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.